G'day Australia, Dave here, the Kavapros guy. Now I wanted to share with you one of the most common questions that we get asked when people walk into our shop or when they visit our site. Now the most common question is, what's your strongest Kava? I need the strongest. Now the truth is, Kava comes in different spectrums of strength, and I've divided that up into 3 categories to make it a hell of a lot easier for you to decide what's right for you. Okay, so the first is the daytime and social Kava, then we move to the balanced Kava, and then we move to the other end of the spectrum, which is the evening or the sleepy type of Kava. All right, now that pretty much says it all in terms of what type of Kava you would be looking for, and I generally put it down to what time of day you'd prefer to have your first drink. Now for me personally, I get home at around 5 p.m. I'm mixing it up and I've got my first shell down the hatch by 5:30. Okay, sometimes I'll do 2 at once, and I'll make sure I'm at least 6 shells deep before the missus gets home, if you know what I mean. Okay, so because I start at say 5:30, 5 to 5:30, by the time I'm having dinner at 7, that's my last shell. Okay, and I'm in bed by 9 or 10, and that's it for me. I'm generally out like a light, and if you struggle with sleep, you're not a good sleeper, you probably want to drink the Kava towards the end of the spectrum, which is the heavier or the evening or the sleepy type of Kava. Now, a little tip would be to not have your last shell before bed. You want to finish your Kava session at least 2 to 3 hours before bed, preferably before dinner, and then give yourself some time before you get into bed to do other things that you need to do. So, for example, I drink the social to the balanced type of Kavas, and I do this because when I get home at 5, I'm generally cooking and I need to be able to do other things. I don't want to be couch locked and asleep within a couple of hours of getting home. All right, so I'm generally lean towards the social to the balanced Kavas, and I might alternate these in terms of depending on my taste. All right, others can be totally different. Okay, you've got to find your groove with Kava. So everybody's different, and everybody will have their own individual type of sweet spot where they find that Kava works best for them. And I encourage you to try it for yourself and experiment. See what ratio, what type of Kava works best for you. And then once you get the hang of it, you can start to experience a whole new world of different cultivars, of different varieties or different regions, different ages, and the list goes on. So Kava in general has different spectrums of strength. All of our Kava is strong. A lot of that does depend on the variety of Kava, and we call it cultivar. Okay, it's also dependent on the age of the Kava, and it's also very much dependent on the region which the Kava was grown. All right, so different Kava, different areas will produce a different type of Kava. All right, so it's important that you find out what works best for you, and in doing that, mate, have a great journey. I know you're going to love it. If you have any questions, hit us up in the chat below or give us a call. I love answering questions. It's my favorite thing to do. All right, look, thanks for tuning in. On that note, I'll let you go. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you really soon. Bye for now.